Hello and what's up, my friends? Thunderbob here, and tonight we're going to be checking out some Hades 2. I featured the original Hades a whole lot on this channel when I first started. This was one of the first games I played on YouTube, and I've got basically a full playthrough on the channel. I've got a few videos focusing on Hades 2, but I've more been playing this on my Steam Deck, so I haven't recorded as much of my footage. I've actually put nearly 60 hours into the game, and I've unlocked nearly everything at this point. I'm up to 65 nights here. I think some of that time was actually me idling on the Steam Deck, so it's probably more like, I don't know, 30 or 40 hours. But I've gone through 65 nights. I've beaten basically both the lower and the upper path, and I've unlocked almost everything in the game at this stage. There's only a few odds and ends that I haven't. If you come in here, there's just a couple of offerings I haven't completed, and some of these are not. Like this one, I don't believe is even in the game yet. That's like when you finally finish the game. I've progressed through like most of the different resources. I'll show you my heirlooms and my my cards. I got all the tarot cards. I got many of them upgraded. And this is what I'm running right now. If you want to just cycle through what I'm running. I'm not going to give a lot of commentary on this, but I sometimes mess around and change things, and if you see anything to optimize, feel free to drop me a comment. Yeah, so that's what I am running at the moment. I got the maximum amount of grasp, so I'm maxed out in that regard also. I've got all of the heirlooms here, and I do cycle through these. I haven't leveled all of them up to level 3 yet, but I do bounce around and try out different ones frequently. Right now I've been really enjoying this one for the first, and like I usually change this at each of the different boss levels, because if you take it at the beginning, if you could luck into it, you might end up getting like plus attack damage or plus special damage, and then if you change heirlooms, you actually keep that bonus, which is really nice. So like you kind of want to carry it until you hit the right bonus, and then switch out to a different heirloom. I've been messing around with the hammer one sometimes. The tooth, you can never go wrong. Some of these are just good for giving you like additional life. You get some extra gold, which isn't as critical when you've got all of the different cards that give you, the gold at the beginning. I've unlocked like basically every weapon. I don't have them all ranked up all the way, but I've got all the different weapons available here. And let's see, what weapon?
Ignium.
Ooh, it wants me to take that one. That's like the special one today, but I don't think I'm going to go with that. I really enjoy 3 of these weapons, I would say. I like the axe, I like the daggers, and I like the staff. I feel like the skull I can sometimes make work, and these ones I still just don't. Something about like the attack speed and like the feedback you get just doesn't feel quite right. I probably had the most success with the dagger, so maybe we'll run with those. And I've got the one where you get extra backstab damage up to 80% here. It's up to rank 4, which is a pretty big damage bonus if you're running behind enemies a lot. I haven't gone through all of these either. The scries. These are like set trials that give you a reward. I really don't need any more of that reward right now, so I got kind of bored of them, because you don't get a lot of opportunity for kind of character exploration. Like, you're not making a build, it's kind of a set build. And I'm gonna run, I'm gonna run at 0 as far as the testament here goes, just so I can kind of talk while I'm playing and I'm not distracted too much. And we're going to go on the upper route. I've got a video showing me completing the lower route already. Let's see, what did he give me? That's not great, but it will reset before I get to the end of the first area. So I'm getting some free mana, which I could use my backstab attack pretty frequently. Sometimes you get really lucky with this heirloom. Like sometimes I'll get like plus 100% to your basic attack, and that just, if you can get the right boons, it just snowballs and you just do crazy damage. And my first thing is a hammer. Your special destroys 50% of any armor. Your dash strike also fires 3 special times, 1 in a fan pattern. Your attacks have plus 20 power. I feel like I'd go for the attack. I don't like dash strikes. I don't do them a lot. It's hard for me to remember to always dash strike. Your special destroys 50% of any armor. I don't love the special on this one, like the throwing the darts out. So we're gonna go with just my attack has plus 20 power. That's not a bad bonus, especially with the backstab, because like I should be like practically one-shotting things. Like that's not a bad start whatsoever. And then I could change this. I think I will, because it's nice. It'll give you like, you can get on the attack with like a big boost to damage every so many seconds, but I feel like it limits you in other ways.
Why not?
Okay, moon's not bad. I like the moon, actually. It gives you some interesting mechanics for sure. I already took a hit. That's not great. How do you backstab like an outhouse? I always think of those buildings as outhouses. And I'm pretty sure I just got backstab damage on that outhouse. This is pretty cool. So the first one, you pick which hex you're going to use, and then the next time you get the moon, you actually you have like a skill tree that you're going to be leveling up. So your hex restores 15 mana up to 3 times, and you have to spend 70 mana, and you can actually upgrade this where you can practically use it infinitely. Your hex raises the last asset. So this is nice. It gives you like a pet that'll come around with you. And you can upgrade it where that pet will just like always be there. I kind of always forget to use it though. Or you can get a hex beam that does 800 damage. I feel like with the daggers, I'm probably already going to be doing enough damage. You never have enough health, I feel like. And we'll try to get that leveled up a little bit.
Wow.
And going this route, I think this is one of the most ingenious things they did, and it feels kind of like the end of the first game, where it lets you pick which kind of corridor you want to go down.
Let's see.
And like, you look here and you can kind of like map out, okay, I want to get that upgrade, I want to get this, and you have choices here. I didn't get any more moon, which isn't great. I usually ignore the health ups and the mana ups. I might go check out, I think I have to do one more of these to get the achievement.
How fares great Hecate amid such inauspicious nights?
I'm just gonna cycle through this. I don't want to spoil the story too much. But I love the voice acting, I love the acting, like almost everything about this. And I didn't get any of the ones I need. After a foe is slain, it has a 5% chance to drop 10 health, so once per encounter I get 10 health basically. After a foe joins encounter, it loses 50% of any armor it has. I think that's as every foe that joins, so it's not just like the first one. That's pretty big. Or after each encounter, I gain 10 maximum magic, which with this build, if I backstab a lot, that could actually be beneficial. So I might go with that. Like by the end, you end up having like a huge amount of mana with that one. Not the most beneficial. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, to be honest. I should go back to the little thingy down here.
Where else can we go?
The one I'm in right now, I like taking sometimes because you get some nice dodge, but I feel like I want damage. I'm gonna go to the lightning because I really like the chain lightning ability, especially with the fast attacks. If I don't get it, I might re-roll.
The lightning sigil.
Special inflict blitz. Your sprint causes surrounding foes to be struck in each encounter, and either font appears in front of you and restores all mana when used. Nothing I really want here. Alright, we're gonna re-offer
Infinite
here.
possibility.
Okay, so after I enter a location, I prime 50 to make your strikes emit chain lightning. That's the one I wanted. I'm gonna lose about half of my mana, but this rocks with fast attacks because it's like it's a flat damage and it chains and everything. I definitely enjoyed that ability. But like with that, every hit would have just chained X amount of times. You know, they buffed fire a bit. Like, I was playing a lot on the Steam Deck, and then the last month or so I've been playing Red Dead Redemption, and I think there was a patch I missed where they buffed the fire a lot, because it was pretty weak there for a little while. Come over here, though. Is this one, is it Hera? Am I thinking right?
I'll send you to your graves.
I love the backstab.
More.
Oh, it's too far.
It's him.
Or not. No, that's not Hera. That's
Getting swept
Apollo.
up in family affairs. Much better things to do, you know.
Okay. So there's another attack damage multiplier. That's one nice thing. The electrical one doesn't actually take your attack spot, because you can only have so many of the same. You can only have so many things that like impact your attacks. So I'll get a damage bonus, gives me a bigger area. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then if I get lucky and my
Observe nearby.
this resets, if it gives me attack, I'm like so set, like already. I need some more
Carefully now.
mandrakes for something. For some nothing. Uh, 20% more damage, or 5 more lightning. This is like actually like a 50% bonus because it's going from 10 to 15 versus 60 to 80. I think I'll go with this one. I wish I saw. I'm already getting 80% bonus on the.
Always a treat.
And I have my moon thing ready, so I could, if I needed some health, which I haven't really as of yet. Let's see, where am I going now? Should I get the... Get the tool up there, or the fire? So I got 2 of these. Maybe I should go that route, because I could... Maybe...
Good evening.
Nice.
I'm working here, sister. Care to pick? Stay out of my
And I feel like the storytelling, the voice acting, everything in these games is always so superb. And like Hades 1 is one of my favorite games of all time. And even in early access, I would say this game is like very much in the same ballpark. Like I can't tell you right now which one is better. And there's still time for this to become even better. Like I haven't seen the true ending to the game. Like I've beaten Chronos technically, and then he sends you back and everything. But like, depending on how this game truly ends, will tell me like
Make the sacrifice.
how much I, you know, which one I probably like better. So I could swap out the
your cut of the glory.
big damage bonus. What was it, 60% for a 200 damage every 8 seconds. The thing is, I attack so fast, the percentage one I think is actually better. And a lot of time I'm just like waiting for that 200 damage to trigger. My specials occasionally do 400 damage. That's a pretty long cooldown though. And I hardly, like right now, I would be better off just doing my attack. They're sometimes throwing in a special every 16 seconds or 8 seconds, whatever it is really beneficial. My attacks deal bonus damage to armor. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Armor guys can be a little painful, and that definitely makes them less painful.
I look like I want out. We're done here.
Bye. Then I missed it.
Next pylon then.
Should I go to the fire one? or take another one of these. I kind of don't want to get stuck with... Go to fire. Like that 200 damage every so many seconds. Like, look how much damage my attack is just straight up doing. 300 damage there from that charge attack. And like, mana is not a concern right now at all.
Olympus.
I like
Being all cooped up inside.
the one here that makes my whenever you attack or specialty damage, I restore mana. I mean, I haven't really had a mana issue in a long fight. Maybe I gain mana and health, but give up one boon. I'd give up Molten Touch, which is it's the one I just picked up for the damage versus armor. I don't need mana or health that bad. My special also launches a fire projectile, but it uses 10 mana. I'm not using the special much, especially not the charge special with this setup I've got right now. Do I want the mana or should I re-roll? I think I'm gonna re-roll because fire, the one I'm looking for is the one when I sprint, it'll eat up Eris's blast at the end, because the only thing I really have trouble here is Eris. I beat her maybe 50% of the time. Didn't get what I want.
Sure, why not?
I still didn't. I ran out of reroll, so I guess I'm not getting the one I want. This is kind of nice, because I can just drop my cast. It doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but it's like it's like a nice drop, and then yeah, I move that direction because I don't think I'm gonna have much of a mana problem because my mana is going up each fight basically. Even putting that 50 away, I should have plenty.
Is near.
One pylon left.
What's left of Ephira?
Go see if we can get the damage reduction. Since I didn't get my sprint thing. Hopefully I'll get another hammer and get like a nice upgrade that works with my attack one here.
Straightforward.
Okay, what did it give me? Well, that could have been better. If that was the one that gave me like 60% attack damage, it'd be like game over. Like, but rare boons, nice too. So I get more gold, but like I really haven't had much trouble having enough gold. 20% dodge chance is pretty big, so if you ever are getting hit, like 20% of the time you're gonna not get hit. That's a pretty big thing. 1 in 5 attacks don't hit you. I've actually gotten it like you can stack things and get like 50% dodge. Breaking all the shit. I've already got 730 gold. I didn't even notice that.
In the name of Hades.
Let's buy everything here. So I can take 10%. So I'd be dodging 20% of the time, and then when I do get hit, 10% less damage. And I also restore 100 mana, which would take care of any mana issues I might have. I can 30% max life and mana. That would be 30 health and with 31 mana. Or I special occasionally do a blast. I'm doing so much damage, that's really not that beneficial. We're going to go with the damage reduction so I can get at least one way to get mana back. I don't know why I just bought that food, I was full. So I don't need more mana. So this is like a useless one for me to ever upgrade. I can make my cast Scorch more. We're gonna go with the straight
My
attack
boon
damage.
grows stronger.
And this is not gonna be as good as if I had the
What's become of the other side?
What do you think we'll...
the primordial attack damage. But I use backstab. Oh, he grabbed me. I thought I was out of range. A whole lot with this build because I've got that 80% backstab damage. Might as well use this. I don't have a great way to deal with all these guys. Not that I should be dealing with them. Oh, that's not who I wanted to target. I want to spend more mana to be able to get my Hex thing. There it goes. Okay. Might as well because they reset on each level. Ow. I don't want to use one of my things already. Dang it. I'm probably gonna end up using it. So I get lucky here. How is that not in range? Okay, I managed to not have to use my Death Defiance. That would have pissed me off.
Mine.
Anything here? Didn't show the little... Get that upgrade where it shows me where the upgrades are. Where the resources are. That could have gone better. So what's available? I almost always take this. I don't pay the extra usually. 30 mana. I don't need any more of that.
Should get here soon enough.
I'll go with it. Whatever. So do I keep this and hope for like the attack damage one, or do I take the rare boon upgrade? Now you don't get a third pick, so whatever I take now is what I have to the end. So like I could go with this and it'll give me a random hammer and I could hope for the right one. I could take the tooth for an extra Death Defiance. I find this kind of useful if you're going with like any kind of armor build. This is nice too. I feel like these are fairly comparable because this is like, it keeps you topped off. Whereas this one, if you die, you get that health back. I feel like in my mind they're fairly comparable. This one's also fun, but not in this mode because you don't end up getting enough guardians to really make a difference. But if this triggers the right ones, it can be really fun. I think I'm gonna go with this because it should take me until the end of my run. Let's see what it gives me.
Excellent.
I don't think that's the one I wanted. Where is it? Where did it show it? I can't remember where you see him at. Where's my hammer be? Oh, there it is. Your special fires each shot straight ahead, and you have 30% more range. Yeah, I didn't love that. Oh well. Can't change it now. Sometimes you get just the right one, and it makes a match. Like, I feel like I haven't gotten the right primordial, and I didn't get the right hammer, but it's okay. And I got the plus 20 damage one, which with the fast attack speed is kind of all you need. Sure. like, it makes that backstab do 300 damage on its own.
Enough of
Pretty
this.
crazy. I wish I was recording. I did a run last night that was based off a cast build, which I very rarely go with a cast build, and it just like it just worked. It worked perfectly.
Hello, sunshine.
Ooh, 10% chance to double strike, and my attack speed is very fast. That's a good. I'll take that. Yeah, that's a big damage bonus. And I think those double strikes trigger the lightning when they happen too. There was a double strike.
Brought some for everyone.
Icarus.
You know what? If you have Netflix, check out the show Chaos, because it feels almost like Hades, but like in a present-day story. Ooh, I got hit there.
You did it.
Let's see. Doesn't matter. I could bump up the double strike chance. I don't know how high you can get that starting at 10. If I could get that to like 25%, like 1 in 4 attacks doubling, that would be
The
crazy.
Underworld's power.
You brought along the little hammer from me, eh? First one I ever made. First that was any good, at least.
Icarus, how could...
It's much more special.
I usually read all this, but I'm just trying to make the video not too long. Your cast also blast an area after 4 seconds, dealing 500 damage, but 20 to you. Gain 80 armor the next time you lose all your armor. Become impervious for 8 seconds. Prime 20, and you get plus 10 attack power. I feel like that's the way to go, because I've got enough mana. Even though that armor would be kind of useful,
Thanks.
I want a one-shot
Good night.
some stuff.
Good.
Yeah. And even with that prime mana, I've got 175 mana. Ain't no thing. You got 3, so let's see. Makes you impervious. Your X also restores any health lost in the last 2 seconds. After using Hex, you get Serenity. Activates all year after you take damage. After using your Hex, deal 50%. Yeah, that's pretty nice. 1, 2, I can't quite get there. Let's see. So I can get 10 health each time. You get +1 before using a fountain. Did they get rid of the one? Yeah, maybe they got rid of it. They used to have the one where they don't reset at each fountain. And like, I've been at the end of the game where I have like 9 of these available, and they all give me like 50 health, and it was just over at that point. Alright, we're gonna go this route, and I'm gonna like go to the
path
left
across the
of
sky.
that one.
Chronos, do your thing.
I've been playing Red Dead Redemption for like a month or so. So I feel like a little rusty. I played once yesterday and just destroyed it. I really don't need more mana. I'll hold that for the last shot.
Next vessel.
Just look at that. It's just burning across the game.
Now.
The one thing I don't like about this area is your mana doesn't respawn between fights, like until you leave this ship for the other one. So like there are times where my build has been dependent on mana, but I haven't yet gotten
Almost finished.
like my my bonus, like any way to generate mana, and then you run out of it and you're kind of like
In the name of Hades.
you boned a little bit. And I really haven't been using my cast at all. I don't really need it with the daggers with this setup. I should be though. So I can do days. Which I think if I've got the one on. Do I have the one on? I can't remember if I left it on. Oh, I've got it. Oh yeah, I do. Deal 50% damage if I have 2 curse effects on. And what kind of curses do I have right now? Lightning is not a curse, I don't think. So I can do Scorch, but I'll be trading that. Yeah, I could use a second curse, but this is just going to trade the fire for the daze. My sprint. Okay, so that would give me the ability to get daze while I'm sprinting, which would give me 50% more damage. If you take damage, your foe, and you inflict daze on all foes. I'll go with this one.
Great
I don't like getting hit.
At your service.
Hey, it's the same dude. Okay, I got pulled away for a second, so if there's a cut there, that's my daughter called me for something. Makes my specials deal a decent amount more damage, and with that hammer actually might not be a bad idea for if I need to ranged. My casts expand in size until they expire. Let's do this. I like that one that makes your cast deal damage when people enter the fight. Because you drop it just before people spawn and they come in half dead.
Let's begin. Ashes.
So how much damage does that hammer? Your special fires each shot straight ahead, and your specials have 30% more range. So like, it does 15 just straight ahead. That could actually be, I gotta test that. That didn't eat, yeah, okay, I still have Wicked Onslaught, I thought it did. Want to mess around with this. Yeah, it still doesn't feel like it does. You know, like it does like 200 damage. Except, yeah, and it's harder to hit with. It's just like the dagger is just so good. Like even a full charge of blast is doing 200, whereas my backstab's doing. What was it, 300?
Olympus, I accept this message.
Your cast also inflicts daze. But it would be trading it. Your cast expand in size. My attacks may inflict daze. And daze. Okay, so that's a second curse. I could drop my fire. And that also gives me a 20% chance. Basically, so I'd have 20% dodge, 20% daze. And then 10% less damage all the time. Yeah, we'll go with that. And that counts as a curse as well.
Her foes are nowhere to be found.
Not now.
I found something.
What did you find? Oh. Thanks. Are there even 4 encounters before the end of the game? I can't quite remember. I'm pretty close to Eris, so should I pay the bonus? I guess I will.
Flash delivery on this.
Yeah, just because I'm not 100% sure
Hear me on my
if I get it
sword.
if I don't otherwise. That 10-second impervious can be nice. If you enter a location, prime 30 to gain 20 armor until your next location. Or just a flat 30%, which that's a pretty big mana bonus, not that I need it. It'd be 40 or so health. My health pool is pretty low right now. Or 20 armor each encounter, but I have to prime some mana, which I've got. Yeah, we'll go with that.
My silvers come alive.
I don't know if I've ever taken that one. Okay. Now I can get that, so after I use my Hex, if I can time it right, it's like a big damage bonus. Your Hex also restores any health you lost. Impervious. Let's see. Mana, doesn't matter. So we'll go here. I have so much mana. That'd be nice, but I'm not gonna get over to it.
The sheer
really
might of the moon.
Need the gold at this stage. Like these stuff, I have like thousands of each of them. So like, I don't even really look that closely when I take them anymore. I do have the thing where it gives me armor and pickup though. They did add that one where it's like each of the different pickups give you extra bonuses.
Sugar beets and egg of hens. Silk, it's you! I have seen neither hide nor hair of that Medea as of late.
I've seen Lady Medea recently.
I think I need one more thing from her. I don't think any of these are the ones I need. Family draws 1 Arcana, shrink in size so that you move 50% and have it. So I'd be at a 20, 40. No, wait, was it? When days goes on, it's 20%, but it's a chance to do. But I'd be up to a guaranteed 20%, and then when days is active, another 20, and then another 15%. So what, a 55% dodge chance when days is up? That's pretty good. Or 15% more damage. I feel like this might be the place to go, just like stacking that dodge to ridiculous levels. But if I get the right Arcana card, I'll go with that. I like the meme of having like a 50% dodge rate.
Everything looks so big.
That I shrink too. I didn't realize it was the shrinking one. Look, I'm tiny Melinoë. And I don't have much gold.
In the name of Hades.
Her voice. I've never taken that one. It's great. I love that. Get 75 armor, 40%, or 12 seconds of impervious, which I think I'm on the boss. I'm on Eris, so 12 seconds of impervious. The first half of the fight's not difficult. That's not really doing me much. 40% more health. That's a pretty big bonus. It's a pretty big bonus. Or 75 armor. How much? Let's see. 140. That's 1430. That's giving me like a little under 60 health. So the armor would actually be more beneficial, and I really don't need more mana. So we'll go with the armor. So I got 140 health, 100 armor. What's up, Charon? Charon, however you say your name.
Now take me to the coast.
Now take me to the coast. This is the hardest fight for me. See if I can manage this. Backstab actually makes it a little easier. If I had the Hephaestus dodge boon, like the one that... do that. Okay. First stage done. I don't know why I just did that. I'll get the damage bonus at least. Oh, I thought it was close enough.
How about this?
Right. Oh, that's the thing that gets me. But the dodge definitely, I mean, the backstab attack on the dagger makes it a lot easier to avoid it, because whenever he's about to turn, you just do this. So it almost feels like a little evil. Get out of there. I don't think I've taken enough damage to even lose my armor this run. Where's she at? Is it? That might have been one of the smoothest runs I've had, and that wasn't even that optimal of a build. Like, if I had the Primordial to give me attack bonus, that would have been so easy. I didn't get the right hammer, like I wasted my second heirloom on the stupid throw hammer.
Oh.
Mandrake, nice, I needed that. I think that was Mandrake. Yeah, so that was easy. Easy-ish. I think I've beat Eris maybe 5 times or so. I've beaten
The Underworld's guardian, Melinoë,
the other boss a whole
is not
bunch.
high above the surface, but below. Thus, having taken care of family business for the night, she vanishes before the break of dawn.
Yeah, and that's where the upper route ends, unfortunately. So, yeah, I've beaten this boss a handful of times. Maybe it's more than that. It's probably closer to a dozen by now,
Rise and
after
shine.
65 different runs. And I beat the main boss
Lily.
around my 10th to 15th run, I think it was.
Our princess.
Let's see. Isn't it? Does it show you?
What does my history reveal?
Yeah. So that was this run. That was my last run. So I did that in, is that 13 minutes? 15 seconds? 15.1559? That was last night's run, which was a staff run. Prevailed. Prevailed. Can I wish you could sort this. I could just see my wins. Yeah, I've definitely beaten the Underworld more. I'd say Underworld's about 75% win rate. Eris is maybe 50%. I find her just more difficult. But I'll end it there. I gotta say, I love Hades 2. I love Hades 1. If you've not played either game, I would start at the first one. This is still in early access. They're still finishing it. Like, I've kind of spent about 50 hours in it, and I feel like I've done everything that's in the early access, so you can't go wrong buying it. But beat the first game, it's done. And then if you want to jump into the second one in early access, feel free. If you want to wait for the full release, whatever floats your boat.
There.
I'm really impressed with the game. I really love the series, and I think Hades 2 is a great complement to the first game. Yeah, I might do some future videos as more is added. When the true ending is there, I'll probably do a video to show that off. But
The moon is waxing.
yeah, we'll end it here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Just have a great night.